Hello everyone, and welcome to Giang Highland Life. My name is Giang, and I'm happy you're here. On this channel, I'll take you deep into the mountains of northern Vietnam, especially Ha Giang, where we'll discover the everyday lives of local families. Together, we'll visit their homes, join them in their daily routines, explore traditional culture, enjoy local food, and experience the simple but meaningful life in the mountains. Every family has its own story, and I hope these stories will help you see a side of Vietnam that many people have never seen before. But before we visit other families, I'd like to introduce you to my own. Today, I'll show you the home where I live with my wife and our 2 children. This is where our journey begins. Thank you for joining us. I hope you'll enjoy exploring the beautiful highlands of Vietnam with my family. Now, let's go home. This is the only building materials store in our area. Local people come here to buy supplies for building and repairing their homes. This is my mother's house. Every Friday, she runs a small pho stall during the weekly market. She also owns a small grocery store nearby. My father passed away in 2012. A few years later, my mother remarried, but they separated in 2024. Today, she lives on her own and continues to work hard, running her pho stall and grocery store. I'm proud of her strength and determination. This is our dog. Many years ago, my mother and stepfather had a pho stall near a dog slaughterhouse. One day, they saw this dog about to be slaughtered. It was crying, so my stepfather couldn't bear to leave it there and decided to buy it instead. Since then, it has become a loyal member of our family. It especially loves my mother and always stays close to her. Once, one of our chickens flew down into the forest. The dog ran after it and stayed there, guarding the chicken until my mother came to bring it back home. Most of the houses here are built with only the basic structure. Families who can afford it later paint and finish the outside, while others leave the walls as they are. Many local people still live in their traditional villages in the mountains and only come here on market days to sell their products. The people who live here year-round are often teachers who moved from other towns and cities to work in local schools. Many of them met here, got married, and chose to build their lives in this community. Because of their work, they rarely have the chance to return to their hometowns. My family lives right next to the local market, the busiest place in our area. Every Friday, this quiet place becomes full of life, as people from nearby villages gather for the weekly market. This is the market building, where the weekly market takes place. On market day, every corner is filled with vendors selling fresh vegetables, local specialties, handmade crafts, and many other goods. It's more than just a place to trade. It's where people meet, share stories, and keep the traditions of the Highlands alive. This is one of the grocery stores in our local market. It may look small, but it has almost everything people need every day, from rice and cooking oil to instant noodles, drinks, snacks, and household supplies. There are only about 4 grocery stores in this area, so they're an important part of the community. Many people stop by almost every day because it's the most convenient place to buy daily necessities. Every Friday, during the weekly market, the shop becomes much busier as people come to buy supplies and meet friends and neighbors. This is another grocery store in the market. There are about 4 stores like this here, providing everyday essentials for people living in the surrounding villages. This is my wife. She's washing blankets and sleeping mats, one of her daily household chores. She was born in 2002. We fell in love in 2020 and got married in 2021. Since then, we've been building our life together here in the mountains, raising our 2 children, and taking care of our family every day. I just came back from the district town, about 14 kilometers from our home. I bought rice, instant noodles, some vegetables, and a few treats for my children. The ice cream my daughter is eating now is one of the things I bought today. She was born in 2023, and she always gets excited when I bring home a little surprise. Because we live in the market, land is very limited. My wife loves gardening, so she uses a small space to grow beans, fresh herbs, and even one of the world's hottest chili peppers. It's only a tiny garden, but she takes great care of it every day. This is our family home. In this area, it's considered a fairly comfortable house. It is 5.2 meters wide and 18.4 meters long. The total construction cost was about 1.4 billion Vietnamese dong, which is around 54,000 US dollars. The land was a gift from my parents, and it's worth about 200 million Vietnamese dong, or around 7,700 US dollars. Our home has a basement level, a main floor, and a mezzanine. Inside, there are 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. This is the place where our family lives and where many of our daily stories begin. This is our laundry area. It overlooks banana trees and cassava fields, making it a peaceful place to work. Upstairs, there are 2 bedrooms and a family altar room. This will be my children's bedroom in the future. For now, I use it because I often work late at night. The room is simple, with a wardrobe and my computer. We don't have air conditioning because the weather here is naturally cool, so a fan is enough. This is our family altar room. In Vietnam, many families have an altar to honor their ancestors and loved ones who have passed away. The larger altar is for my family's ancestors, and the smaller one is dedicated to my wife's father. This area leads to our rooftop, where we keep the house's water tank. When I built the house, I didn't design it very well, so there's actually no proper staircase to get up there. And this is our master bedroom. It's probably the nicest room in the house because the window overlooks the mountains behind our home. Every morning, we wake up to fresh air and a peaceful mountain view. It's one of the things we love most about living here. This is the only bedroom with a private bathroom in our house. It's quite small, but it has everything we need, including a toilet, a shower, and a water heater. The design may look a little old-fashioned, but it's practical and works well for our daily life. This is my wife's wardrobe. She mostly wears simple, everyday clothes. In our rural community, people usually dress modestly, and wearing revealing clothes often attracts unwanted attention. And this is the little wardrobe for our 2 children. It's small, but it's filled with their tiny clothes and everyday essentials. And this is my wardrobe. As you can see, I don't own many clothes. I prefer simple, comfortable outfits, so I only keep what I really need. Next, let's take a look at the basement level. This is our second bathroom. I chose black tiles because I like the simple black and white design throughout the house. It has everything we need, just like the upstairs bathroom, but this one also has a sink. Since it's the only shared bathroom, our guests have to come downstairs to use it, which isn't the most convenient. There are also 2 bedrooms on the basement level. This first room is where I spend most of my time working. I edit all of my videos here, so it can get a little messy. The room has a bed, my computer setup, and a pair of speakers. I didn't install an air conditioner because the basement stays naturally cool all year round. As you can see, the blanket on the chair is what I usually wrap around myself when I'm working late at night. This is the other bedroom. Right now, it's mostly used for storage. I keep old boxes, an old computer monitor, and a few things that we no longer use. That giant teddy bear is about the same size as a person. I gave it to my wife when we first started dating. Now it sits quietly in the corner as a special memory because our bed doesn't have enough space for it anymore. This is our family's shoe cabinet. It's a bit crowded, but it's enough for all of us. This TV cabinet is one of my favorite parts of the house. I chose the colors and designed it myself, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. This low table is where we sit on the floor to eat whenever we have guests. The speaker is for karaoke, which is a popular way to spend time with family and friends in Vietnam. And this old air fryer has been with us for quite a few years. This is probably the worst fan I've ever bought. It's noisy and uses too much electricity. These are some of the groceries I bought today from the district market, about 14 kilometers from our home. I picked up instant noodles, eggplants, bitter melons, and a few other daily essentials. We often have to travel there because our local market doesn't have everything we need. This bowl contains purple sticky rice left over from the Lunar June festival, a traditional food that's often prepared for special occasions. And these are fresh rice sheets, one of my wife's favorite foods. They're made by soaking rice, grinding it into a smooth batter, and steaming it into thin sheets. You can enjoy them in many ways, such as fresh rolls, pho soup, or mixed with herbs and sauce. Finally, I bought this soft rice because it's easier for our young children to eat than firmer varieties. My wife is picking fresh herbs to cook pho after finishing her housework. Pho is one of her favorite meals, especially when it comes with bamboo shoots, lots of fresh herbs, and plenty of chili. She really loves spicy food and can handle much more heat than I can. We got married in 2021 and now have 2 children. Our son was born in 2021 and our daughter was born in 2023. My wife spends most of her time taking care of our home and children, while I focus on working and finding ways to support our family. Our life is simple, but we always try to make each day better. I was born in 1999, and my wife was born in 2002. We started dating in 2020 and decided to build a family together 1 year later. We were both young at that time, but we have learned and grown together through many difficulties. In our mountain village, many people work in construction or other manual jobs with an average income of around $300 to $400 a month. Because I wanted to have more opportunities, I started working online. It gives me more freedom, but the income is not always stable. When we built our house, we borrowed around 800 million Vietnamese dong. It was a big responsibility for our young family, so we have to work hard, save carefully, and slowly repay what we owe. Like many other couples, financial pressure sometimes makes us argue. There are times when we both feel tired and worried about the future. But after we calm down, we always choose to understand each other and make peace. When we look at our children, we remember that they are the reason we keep moving forward. We may not have a perfect life, but we are thankful for everything we have. Through this channel, we hope to share more simple and meaningful moments of our family life in the beautiful mountains of northern Vietnam. In the next video, I will take you to my mother's home and show you how she prepares traditional pho on a market day. We will also explore the local market together, discover the beauty of Highland life, and experience the culture and daily moments of the people here. Please subscribe and follow my channel to support our journey. Thank you so much for watching and being with us. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, and see you again in our next videos. We truly appreciate your support.